arrange the following reactions in the decreasing order of electrophilic addition reaction. So arrange the following reactants in the decreasing order of electrophilic addition reaction. Now students, they have given us these three compounds and they are asking us to arrange them in the order of their reactivities towards electrophilic addition reaction. Well, what I would do is, students, I have drawn these three substrates, and on the arrow, because they have written HCl, hence let me react it with H plus. And I am sure everybody knows during electrophilic addition reaction, first H plus approaches the double bond, takes up the pi electron and gets bonded to the carbon, resulting into formation of a carbocation. And I am sure everybody knows it's a more stable carbocation which is formed. And hence the reason it would always be here in this case the tertiary carbocation being formed here. In this case the carbocation formed here is this one, and here the carbocation is formed this one. So what I have done is I have in all these three substrates protonated them and resulted into formation of the corresponding carbocations. Now students, let's investigate with respect to the stabilities of these corresponding carbocations. Well, I am sure students you would understand, in case of OCH3, it exerts plus R effect, thereby stabilizing the carbocation. In case of NH also, it would exert plus R effect and hence an electron donating plus R effect, stabilizing the carbocation. And these are the methyl groups which would exert the electron donating stabilizing effect by the plus H, that is a hyperconjugation effect. Well, one thing is clear, students, resonance is a more significant dominant effect than hyperconjugation. So resonance stabilization of the carbocation would be more dominant, significant than the hyperconjugated stabilization of the carbocation. And hence the reason out of 1, 2 and 3, definitely students, 1 would be the least stable. Now amongst 2 and 3, we need to check who would exert a greater plus R effect, for which we see the electronegativity, students. And I am sure everybody knows that electronegativity point of view, oxygen is more electronegative than nitrogen. And hence the reason the plus R effect of oxygen is less than nitrogen. And hence the reason, students, the third substrate would result into a more stable carbocation than the second, because N shows greater plus R than O. And hence the reason, students, 3 would be definitely more stable than 2. Now don't you think this is the stability of the carbocation? But if a substrate forms a more stable carbocation, definitely it would be more reactive, because it would want to react faster in order to form that stable carbocation. And this explains the reactivity of the substrates would be 3 more reactive than 2, more reactive than 1. So the answer would be 3 to 1, option B. So if you notice, students, this question was purely based on ascertaining the stabilities of the carbocations. Thank you.